Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing his word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson is called People Are Walking Around Blindfolded with Earplugs, saying, I am blessed and highly favored. Yeah, man. It's cold-blooded, man. People are literally walking around blindfolded with earplugs in their ears saying, I am blessed and highly favored. All right, what you see on the screen is an individual that's blindfolded with earplugs in their ear. You have someone spiritually that looks just like this and have the nerve to say they are blessed and highly favored. What you have on the screen, this is a beautiful example of spiritual blindness and deafness. So when you hear a person like this, that's spiritually blind and deaf, says that they are blessed and highly favored, then they are suffering from a mental disorder called delusional. All right, it's an idiosyncratic belief contradicted by reality. That's what you have going on today. You have a lot of individuals that are so spiritually spiritually blind and deaf that it ain't even funny, man. But they'll quickly tell you they are blessed and highly favored, man. And like I said, man, they are dealing with faulty judgment, which is they are delusional, okay? And in this word, we're going to speak about these particular individuals. Okay, those that are walking around blindfolded with earplugs are those that are spiritually blind and deaf. You see? When it comes to being blindfolded, all right, when you look at it from a spiritual perspective, it's impaired awareness, obscured from clear perception. So when you're spiritually blinded or walking around blindfolded, man, you have impaired awareness. But you have the nerves to say you blessed and highly favored. This woman on the screen is blindfolded, which means spiritually she can't see. She can't perceive nothing that you say. Okay? Her awareness, her spiritual awareness is impaired. And on top of that, look what's in her ear. She has earplugs, which means she has shut down her ability to be heard or to hear. She's shut the ability down. So imagine trying to minister to someone under these circumstances, man. Imagine that. In Jeremiah in 10, it speaks about what? It says, to whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is circumcised and cannot hearken the word of the Lord. Unto them is a reproach. Let me say it again. In Jeremiah 6 and 10, it says, to whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised and cannot hearken. And the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach, man. When their ears is uncircumcised, in other words, their ears is being closed and cannot hearken. They can't hear. In other words, they have deaf ears. In other words, they have earplugs on. And the word of the Lord to them is a reproach. That's someone that's walking around with earplugs in their ear saying they blessed and highly favored. But spiritually, they can't hear absolutely nothing you say. You see? I mean, think about it, man. You have people that are, especially a spiritual person, you have people as a spiritual person, me and my bro, we come across people of all walks of life. And every day we come across people that is looking and listening, blindfolded with earplugs, which means they can't hear or see what we talking about, and they prefer it that way. Let me say that again. You have people that are looking and listening to us blindfolded with earplugs in their ear, which means that they can't hear or see us. And the crazy thing about it, they prefer it to be that way. Now, I want you to imagine this once. I want you to imagine this. Imagine this. Let's just use myself. I approach someone from a spiritual approach, someone from a biblical approach, right? And guess what? This person, before I can even go into my spiel, they pause. They say, hold on. They pause and they blindfold. They put on a blindfold in earplugs and they say, go ahead, brother, carry on with what you were saying. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine the message that's being relayed there? You're getting ready to try to administer. You're getting ready to try to approach someone spiritually from a biblical perspective, and they pause you and say, wait a minute. I got to put on my blindfolds and my earplugs. And they do exactly what this woman is doing on the screen, and then they tell you, okay, go ahead and carry on, brother. Could you imagine that? You know what that person is saying? It's twofold what that person is saying. From a natural perspective, that person is saying that they're not interested in anything that you're talking about pertaining to the Bible, pertaining to spiritual. Okay? But then on the flip side, from the spiritual perspective of that says that that individual is incompetent and they cannot hear or see me. You see that? So how do you administer to someone under those circumstances? Because this is the same person that's telling you they blessed and highly favored, which means they are suffering from a mental disorder called delusional, man. In Isaiah 6:10, it says, make the heart of the people fat, make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, man. And by doing so, the blind and deaf can't comprehend and may not be healed. You see that? What is that dealing with? Those that are those that have on blindfolds and earplugs, man. Okay? Their ears are heavy, aka closed, and their eyes is shut. They're blind. But they telling you they blessed and highly favored, man. Cold-blooded, right? Cold-blooded, man. Like I said, in this walk that we live today, it's a lot that me and my bro see is going on. See, the Bible is the cheat code. And it gives you the keys to how to live this life the right way. It gives you the blueprint. It gives you the strategies how to avoid spiritual debacles, spiritual roadblocks, spiritual setbacks, spiritual stumbling blocks. And because you have a passion for this, you want to share this information, share this wisdom with your loved ones, with your friends, and even common people that you come across, man. You want to share this information, man. And these people are walking around blindfolded with earplugs, and they telling you, I'm good, I'm blessed and highly favored, not interested. Imagine that, man. That's where we at today. That's where we at, man. You got people out here that are spiritually blind and deaf and clueless to the fact that they are, man. It's cold-blooded. Like I said, Look at the woman on the screen. This is a beautiful example of people that's walking around today. They walking around just like this. Can't hear or see a damn thing. But their mental disorder leading them to believe that they in the clear. Leading them to believe that they see everything. So they don't need to hear nothing you talk about or anybody else is talking about. That's cold, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters was edified by this word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out, man. Shalom.